Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents G.I. Joe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the G.I. Joe Classified Series, Vincent R. Falcon. Let's get into it! Let's start things off with a look at the packaging. And here we are, 4 and up. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. He's G.I. Joe, he's number 64. And some okay artwork on the front, along with a digital render. G.I. Joe Classified Series, Vincent R. Falcon. Nope. Vincent R. Falcon. I wonder if Batman knows about this guy. And then there's the artwork wraps around from the front to this side. And again, it's okay artwork. It's not the greatest. Vincent R. Falcon. He's G.I. Joe. Here's his file card. And if you guys want to pause it right here, you can go to gijoe.com and look all that stuff up. So you can see what his skill set is. He's number 64, G.I. Joe. On the back, Vincent R. Falcon, he's G.I. Joe. Digital render in opposing pose, and a digital render of the figure and his accessories. Again, there's his skill set. Attention, don't stick things in your French pie hole. Warning, attention, Achtung, don't stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to babies. Hasbro print. Parents, gijoe.com. Small fine, legalese made China print, and that thing. Another symbol I'm not going to learn. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we go. Plastic-free packaging isn't my favorite thing, but my favorite thing about plastic-free packaging are these nice foot lockers, these futuristic-looking foot lockers. Got the figure series number on it, their name on the front, nice keypad, nice G.I. Joe details, some hinges, some handles here and here. And overall nice looking. I really like these boxes. They're good for background pieces, and I hope when they go back to windowed packaging, they figure out a way to keep those in there. Now let's take a look at Lieutenant Falcon's accessories. And here's his knife. Nice big looking knife. Nice silvery gunmetal paint app for the blade. So that's a pretty cool looking knife. Then here we have his shotgun. It's a pump action. There is no pump on it. It does have nice molded details on it. You got some extra rounds here in the stock, which does fold up and back and fall off, apparently. So that piece does not want to stay on there. So, but overall, I would say it's a nice looking piece. And then here we have his backpack with a nice big radio antenna or communication. So very nice slot right there for the knife, which I'll fit in there right now. I don't think it matters which way it goes. Some canteen, some rope, all of that unremovable. So overall, I mean, it's a cool looking thing. This piece is glued on. You can see right here where it pegged in, and they glued it, and that's fine. Now let's take a look at the lieutenant himself. His hat is removable. It is an accessory. I forgot to pull it off before I started filming. There it is. Nice little paint app there. And nice little beret. I forgot. I don't know. That might be the same as Stalker's. I'm not sure. But the sculpt on this guy looks okay. I think where the face gets messed up, it's the paint. Especially at the lips, it's just a little bit too heavy and makes it look like he's wearing lipstick. So I don't know, I may have to take something of that and take that off. But other than that, again, the sculpt looks fine. It's just the paint. There's his Joe Pro, and then his straps are an overlay, and so is this bottom shirt piece is overlay that's connected to the straps. It's all one piece. There's port for his backpack. Nice paint apps on the pants and on the shirt. He's got his little bandana or neckerchief or whatever you want to call it there. I think the torso is dusty, and the pants may be new. And I don't think we've seen these boots before. So let's take a look at his articulation. He can look up that high. He can look down that far. And again, the head, neck, and torso, it's all separate pieces there. Dumbbell at the head, ball joint at the bottom of the neck. Does allow for some chicken neck. He's got some waggle. He can do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, arm raises up just slightly past 90. He does have a butterfly joint, goes back that far and forward that far. 360 degree rotation there at the shoulder as well. Cut here at the upper bicep for another 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless elbow. And gives you that much bend. 360 degree rotation at the wrist on up and down hinge. And then up and down hinge on the other side as well. Cut where the chest meets the abdomen, and there's also a cut at the waist. It's on a ball joint. This is probably on a dumbbell here, and in conjunction, it really doesn't have, oh, I say it's a cut. It's not a cut. It's an ab hinge. But working in conjunction, he can bend back that far, forward that far, and he's got a little bit of hula motion in there. He can lean a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Most of that's in the hips, though. Huh. That's weird. Not much out of that. And then, let's see, he can get full 360 degree rotation at the waist as well. As far as the legs go, he does have that G.I. Joe pull down hinge. And with that hinge engaged in the lower position, he can give you almost the full splits. Kicks forward a little better than 90. Back about 2.5, maybe 3 steps. There is a cut at the upper thigh, gives you a full 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless knee. And gives you that much bend. At the mid shin, boot cut for 360 degree rotation. And at the ankles, tilts down that far. Up just slightly. And forward facing pin for rocker. Now, as far as weapon storage goes, I think I've pretty much showed it already. His hat goes on his head. He has to hold his shotgun, except for that piece that keeps falling off. He doesn't want to hold that, and it doesn't want to stay on. So he has to hold a shotgun in his hand, and of course the backpack just ports in. And that backpack is pretty heavy. And there we go, my friends. Lieutenant Falcon and his accessories. I'll look at them anyway. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have Lieutenant Falcon with Duke. And that's the first issue classified Duke, not the recolored one. And the Cobra Island Target exclusive Beachhead. Here's Lieutenant Falcon with a couple of Action Force figures, the reissue of the Steel Brigade Trooper, and the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Night Ops Steel Brigade. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the G.I. Joe Classified series Lieutenant Falcon with, from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. Our final G.I. Joe Classified series comparison, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch comparison, from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, we have the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified series Lieutenant Falcon, I have to say the sculpt is good. The paint apps on the face, however, I don't know, the eyes are okay. The lips are just, it's too much. Too much. And it just throws the whole figure off. That one too heavy paint app, it throws the whole thing off. It makes it look odd. Now I would have liked to seen this guy come with a few more accessories, maybe a sidearm at least. Lieutenants do carry sidearms, I would imagine, when they're in the field. But his shotgun's nice. It sucks that it looks like the shoulder pad piece is not going to stay on properly. And I'll probably just leave it folded like it is here. And maybe that piece won't fall off. But other than that, this guy's okay. He's not the best of the line. And you know, I like the paint except for the face. I think that looks nice. It's a nice sculpt to the weapon. The backpack is a bit on the bulky side. and it does tend to weigh the figure down. You have to bend him forward just slightly to keep the backpack from weighing down the back and making him fall. But that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.